Your jeans are too tight because you don't track your food. You don't track your food because you don't want to know how much you're eating. You don't want to know how much you're eating because you're constantly reaching for processed packaged crap that you think you're craving, because what's actually happening is you're eating food that was made in a lab that hijacks your brain into thinking you need more because it's filled with artificial colors, artificial flavors, and all kinds of crap that your body doesn't actually know how to process or digest very well. So what happens is you're just riding this sugar roller coaster all day long, filled with cravings and headaches and wanting to take a nap at 2 o'clock every day because you're not fueling yourself properly. You're going solely based on what you want instead of what you need, and you're unhappy with your body. So this cycle just continues because then your next thing, you're eating emotionally. If you're sick of this shit, if you know you deserve better, it is time to stop telling yourself that healthy food is expensive and that healthy food is boring or that healthy food tastes bad. Because quite simply, it's the only food you should be eating. And I hear time and time again that it's not convenient, it's more expensive, it's this, it's that. But what that really tells me is you've never taken even just a few hours to try and meal prep something healthy properly. You've never just bought chicken, fresh vegetables, potatoes, fresh herbs, some avocado oil spray, and thrown all of that crap on a pan and baked it for 20 minutes. You haven't actually tried. You just keep telling yourself this story over and over again. And because your brain is constantly listening, your brain is constantly listening for you to tell it what to believe, what to think, what to see, that's your reality. That's what you know. What you know is that healthy food is bad and boring and you don't want it. And you deserve pizza tonight and to get totally wasted because you had a hard week. Poor you. And I don't say this to be a bitch. I say this to be the fucking wake-up call that you deserve. I have worked with thousands of women, and when I say this shit to them straight, they message me a few days later and they're like, wow, thank you. I was stuck in my own head. I was getting stuck in my own way, and I deserve better because you fucking do. You fucking do. When you only pick real food, you feel so freaking good. You look so freaking good. People come up to me all the time. What are you doing? What's your secret? What's my secret? I don't eat my feelings. What's my secret? I only eat real food. What's my secret? I don't drink alcohol. I don't poison myself. I don't let my emotions dictate my choices. If you treat your life like it's the only one you've got, if you do the things that you know you need to do to have the life and the body that you deserve, seriously, it gets so fucking easy. It's so fucking easy, it's hysterical. And I can also say this because I used to be the opposite. I used to complain all the time. Poor me, poor this. Why does everyone else have it easier? You know, why don't I have the body I want? Why can she eat all of that and look like that? Why don't I? But when I was finally realistic about what I was doing, what I wasn't doing, the stories, the lies I was telling myself, and what was actually happening, right? Like if there was someone watching over me all day long, would they agree with my story? Would they agree with the timeline? Because if not, that is your sign, babe. That is your sign that it is enough is enough. And it is time to pick real foods only. It is time to eat protein, carbs, and fat at every single meal. I cannot tell you how many of your problems will be solved if you eat more for breakfast. If you eat eggs, chicken, beef, turkey, I don't care, potatoes, real bread, homemade bread or fresh bread from a local bakery. You can have rice, you can have potatoes, you can have oats, I don't care. But if you actually started eating protein, carbs, and fat at every single meal, you would already feel like a better person. You would already feel like a different person without doing anything else. That is literally the first freaking step. The first freaking step is feeding yourself. It's feeding yourself appropriately. And that starts with breakfast. My clients who eat big ass, nutrient-dense filled breakfasts, they're already winning. They're already beating you because quite frankly, their blood sugar is going to be better controlled all day long. Their body composition, they're going to have more fat-free mass. They're going to have more energy for their workouts. They're going to recover better. They're going to sleep better. They're going to be more alert. They're going to actually be able to do the things that they want to do well. And medical studies prove this time and time again. But once again, if you think you're the exception, I have news for you. You're not. Science does not stop at your door. You are not the exception. And if you think you've tried something and it hasn't worked for you, you probably haven't tried for long enough, or you weren't actually tracking, you weren't actually being strict enough to truly know that you were eating enough for breakfast. I can guarantee your life, your body changes the second your brain does. The second you stop telling yourself these stories, the second you get out of your own freaking way. One of my biggest pleasures in this life is to help women see that and to help them get the life and get the body that they deserve. But the best part is showing them how freaking easy it is once you switch your mindset. It's easy. I don't feel massive resistance all day long for doing the things that take care of me. I freaking love them. I enjoy them. I go out of my way to do them because of how amazing they make me feel, perform, think, be, all of it. All of it. It's only an uphill battle if you tell yourself it is, and it's only an uphill battle if you keep standing in your own way. Get out of your own way. Seriously, no one else can do this for you. You can listen to me talk about this and rant about this all day long. Doesn't matter. You have to tell yourself, we're not doing this anymore. I deserve healthy food. Healthy food's delicious. You're going to tell yourself, I eat fruits and vegetables because people who do have better mental health outcomes, have better body composition, live longer, move better. People who eat 100 grams of sugar a day have more depressive symptoms. Like, you're fueling your depression if all you do is eat sugar processed crap. You are. You are to blame for that. And as someone who used to be seriously depressed and have serious anxiety, I am so freaking convinced that one of the ways, after professional treatment for an eating disorder, one of the ways I fully came back to myself and back to my life was by stopping with the sugar and eating whole foods. It made the biggest difference in my mental health. And once again, I am not the exception, and neither are you. So if what you're doing isn't working, if you're constantly telling yourself this story that you deserve this, you should have that, you need to flip the script. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to have the body you want. And the longer you keep telling yourself this shit, the longer you're going to stay in a body that you don't love. Plain and simple. And you deserve better. You do. So I hope you see that today. It's Friday. Let's get this ball rolling. Monday, you are your new self. So today, Saturday, Sunday, you need to start changing your mindset. Every day you wake up, your mindset is different. Your body will be different. It will follow. I guarantee it. Thousands of women have shown this is the case. You are not the exception. You are the rule. You will fall into this bucket if you do the work. And you can do the work.